So my name's Brian Corkill. I farm, I raise corn and soybeans. Also do a lot of work with cover crops and some edge of field practice, conservation practices. So we're here today, we're installing a bioreactor to remove nitrates from tile water. We actually have an existing bioreactor that we put in 4 years ago in conjunction with the one that we're doing now. From our current existing bioreactor, there are water samples that get pulled every month, and we've been able to see what the impact of that is on the amount of nitrates going in versus going out. Maybe bioreactors can't cover a huge amount of ground in singularity. Every little bit helps, so that's why we're putting in another one to try to help make as much of an impact as we can.
A bioreactor is a trench located near a tile outlet on the edge of a field that is filled with wood chips in order to remove nitrates from tile drainage water. I'm Helen Van Beck. I'm the manager of the Illinois Sustainable Ag Partnership. We're a group of 19 member organizations working to promote the adoption of in-field soil health practices and edge-of-field practices to improve water quality in Illinois. We've been working with Brian and our partners at the University of Illinois Extension to install the bioreactor on Brian's farm today.
So we went back to NRCS and they were willing to do the design and engineering, and we have a contractor that we've worked with for a long time that has done tiling projects for us, did our first bioreactor, so they were a natural fit to do this one.
Well, it's 9 foot wide and 36 foot long, and the wood chips are supposed to come up a little over 4.5 foot. After the wood chips are in, then it gets covered with geotextile fabric. I'm David Johnston. My brother and I, Brian, I have been in this an awful long time. It's really neat to see people experimenting with them and seeing, how to get rid of more of the nitrates.
Any practices that we can do to help keep our waterways clean and safe and help with the hypoxia zone and things like that, I think that's what we need to do, is we need to do our part.
Illinois agriculture is not on track to meet the water quality goals that were established in 2015 to address the hypoxic zone in the Gulf of Mexico. Illinois is the primary contributor of nutrient runoff that is leading to an area of 6,700 square miles that cannot sustain life in the Gulf of Mexico because it is so polluted. Edge-of-field practices like bioreactors, saturated buffers, and constructed wetlands are a really important piece of the puzzle to reduce the amount of nitrates we're sending into our rivers and streams. Thanks to the leadership of conservation champions like Brian, we're seeing more adoption of these practices in Illinois. Conservation
has always been a part of kind of what my family's done, so that's kind of always been part of my DNA. It isn't all necessarily all about the return on investment. It's about making an impact on the environment and leaving things better than when I got here. We know that to reach our goals and protect Illinois' vital water resources, we need more of these practices on the landscape. To learn more about edge-of-field practices and cost share programs, visit your local USDA service center or reach out to the Illinois Sustainable Ag Partnership at ilsustainableag.org.